Hi guys, thank you for joining me. This is Amy Shuford, Psychic Medium, and welcome back to another edition of Ghost Storying Haunted North Carolina. I'm laughing because y'all, I have started this video. I've tried to start this video like 6 times now, and I'm just having a lot of problems. The energy is everywhere. It's very strong, and it's not just because I'm in a cemetery, which I am, but we are in Asheboro, North Carolina at the Old City Cemetery. So let's get started. So this episode is actually a viewer's suggestion, and thank you so much. I asked you guys to give me your ideas, your suggestions on reported hauntings, local lore, and legends, whether you've experienced it yourself, whether it's historical. And this suggestion was for the tale of Miss Addie. So we're here today for Addie McAllister. Now, she's the daughter of Alexander and Addie McAllister. Born date March 25th, 1881. Transition date May 6th, 1899. And Addie's father was a prominent businessman. He had been I believe it was corporal in the Confederate Army. And her mother came from a well-to-do family. And let me tell you about the legend. So there was a young woman, child actually, who used to play in the cemetery. And as you can see, the beautiful statue here, the depiction of Addie, is missing a hand. And one day the local child was playing here in the cemetery. I'm trying to move out of the way so that these people can drive by and not be in the video. But the local child found her missing hand. Her hand had fallen off and found it laying on the ground. She thought it was pretty cool, as you know, kids would. And so she decided to take it home with her. Well, this is where things started getting creepy. So all of these things started happening once she brought the hand home. All these weird things in her home, they started having issues, and all of this was said to be because she took home the hand. Now, I have so much energy. Also, I'm using a microphone today, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I did test it, but y'all, like I said, things have been going crazy. And I just charged this microphone, and it is blinking like it's starting to lose its energy. So you know how that can be. But all this bad luck started befalling upon this child and the house. So she decided that she should return the hand back to Miss Addie. I wanted to try and get to where you could see her face because this is pretty important. No, that's not a lawnmower, I don't think. But I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Y'all, it's a lawnmower. What is this about? What is this about? Me and cemeteries and lawnmowers. Okay, so as you see Miss Addie, and I'm going to, I really wanted to get closer so I could film her face, because what I'm going to tell you is the lore that locals talk about as to why they don't come to the cemetery at night. Well, some of them do come to the cemetery at night for it, but it ain't gonna be us. So she brought Miss Addie's hand back, okay? And then it disappeared again. So hopefully nobody else took it home. But people see Miss Addie here, and her head turns to watch you. Nobody knows what happened to her hand. Was it, I don't know, a child? Was it vandalism somehow that took her hand from her? But legend has it that you can walk past her at sometimes. It makes me think about the Haunted Mansion. You know, if you guys have been on that ride and you go through the hallway and you see the faces and they follow you as you walk, legend has it that her head will turn and that you can see that. So now I'm gonna ask Miss Addie if she wants to come forward and let us know if any of this legend is true. I also want to tell you that Miss Addie passed. She had a mysterious illness and she really suffered. She lingered for 6 weeks. She was very stoic and she passed. Miss Addie, do you want to come forward and tell your story? We're sorry that your life ended in such a fashion, and your statue is so beautiful. I'm sorry if it got vandalized. The child who took your hand home was just a child. No harm was meant by that. I want to tell you guys that I'm going to turn it around so you can see me. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry. You know me and my photography. I want to tell you guys that I received a message on the way here as we were driving in. And I don't know if you could tell, I've got that pasty mouth again from communicating. But I have a friend that all of a sudden I can't even think of her name, but we'll be doing an upcoming collaboration. And she's a wonderful artist. I'll put her name and her channel here. But she was planning on coming back and painting here in the cemetery. And I want to tell her, I need to tell her for Addie that she wants you to paint her whole. She's whole. She's happy. She did not what it would translate to, she doesn't want to harm anybody. Never did. If something happened because they took her hand, it wasn't her. It wasn't her. She's happy and beautiful again. What about your head turning? Nonsense, she says.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell it. My job as a medium is to give, is to tell the story, to tell what they want told, non-filtered, right? Sometimes people say very inappropriate things to me, so I might say it in a different way, but basically, and it's like the 1800s kind of talk, but basically it's like, she said, like naughty children see naughty things. It's like you see, it's not her basically, and it's like fiddle faddle kind of nonsense. Guilty conscience. Guilty consciences, I can't even say the word, bring about guilty thoughts.
So basically, it's not her. We'll put it down to that. It's not her, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's not her. She doesn't have anything to do with how I'm just getting several things, and I'm trying to say it. It's a lot at one time. So how would this translate basically? Our thoughts turn into actions and reactions. And sometimes our thoughts create actions. Our thoughts create actions. You ever hear the saying, perception is reality? I think that's kind of what maybe she's trying to, is that? Yeah, kind of.
I want to thank Miss Addie. Thank you so much. She's just a very sweet spirit. And I'll be honest, you guys, I was a little worried. I know, Miss Addie. I'm kind of silly.
So my human mind was, when we came, a little worried, not about statues moving or anything like that, but y'all know sometimes I was worried about being welcomed. But she is wonderful. Her family, everyone, I just feel so good around her. She's a beautiful soul. So come and admire her statue and the beauty that's all around us. So this is Amy Shuford, psychic medium. I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all, my brain was stopping because the McAllisters wanted to be featured. I guess for whatever reason they get a bad rap. I don't know. I don't know that. I know we're very respected in this area, but it's kind of laughing at me. Yeah. So Alexander C. McAllister, born date November 1838, transition December 7, 1916, and Adelaide Worth, his wife, born date 1840, transition 1921. And Lieutenant Colonel wanted me to point that out. I couldn't remember what it was. You know, my head gets all, they take my thoughts so they can give me theirs. But thank you so much, sir, for your service.
Okay, so now I can bring it to a close that they've been highlighted. This is Amy Shuford, Psychic Medium. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Ghost Storing. Please be sure to hit the like button. I'm grateful for your comments. If you have somewhere that you would like me to visit, please let me know. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.